Hello Aquarius, this is your reading for November 2017, and I've already shuffled the cards and laid them all out. And I do personal readings, and this is all covering more of a general of everyone, so hopefully some of this resonates, and if it doesn't, you can always get a hold of me in my on my website, and I can set up a personal reading which would be much more detailed and specific for you. So we'll go ahead and begin with the reading. And your overall energy of the cards is the Page of Swords and the Hangman. And when we start with the Page of Swords, it's an inquiry, something coming up. This covers the whole spread. So, I don't know if you're looking for a job, but there's possibly an interview or being investigative. And it can also indicate expedited developments and probing questions and something neutral or constructive critiques. With the Hangman, that is something suspended and waiting, so that could go along with any kind of relationships that you're waiting for to move forward, or with the job situation. So with the Earth sector, which is in your financial and professional area in life, you have the Knight of Wands. And anyways, this is an exciting person coming into your life, and or an individual that you may know. They have a very active social life within your workplace, and they're very enthusiastic, very creative, probably a fun person to work with, somebody to be around. They're confident, they definitely have natural leading skills. This could be you. Aquariuses do have a tendency to be in charge, and someone that's invested in raising the moods of others, which Aquariuses tend to get everybody going. You have the Emperor also, and that's moving forward and ahead with business. So there's some big business deals or something going on within your life if this resonates, and it's a very powerful card. Having the Emperor is just exactly that, somebody with a lot of power coming in to help and move things forward. As we move into your air with your friends and family, we have the Page of Wands and the Highest Priestess. And with the Page, there's a message of great enthusiasm and an invitation or endorsement or promotion, and great respect and admiration of high energy. With the Highest Priestess and your friends and family, this can be, messages or circumstances that are going to probably require decision and action on your part. That would be through friends and family. So whatever's coming up within there, you might have to think and do some things within your family and make some quick decisions on helping out a family member. As we move into the fire and your challenges in life and themes and tests, the Five of Pentacles sometimes relates to people, and to me when I read this card, of there's some real difficult things coming up. So I think sometimes when we have to make decisions, it's a very difficult decision to make in life. So just be aware that you are gonna have to work through some issues on how you want to progress in a challenge, and that's where the Hangman comes into. Take time to really think about your pros and cons on that. But with the Ace of Cups, it's a new beginning on that, so you will move forward in something and you'll feel very confident with that. As we move into your relationship sector, you have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands, which is kind of interesting because there are many choices out there, and we can choose to be in a relationship or not be in a relationship. Sometimes we close ourselves off to people, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my shoes on. We try to close ourselves off, or we argue ourselves out on why we want this person or that person, because sometimes that comes from past hurts in our life that we have to watch out. So the Seven of Wands says a lot about that and goes hand in hand. So sometimes we talk ourselves out of relationships that could be really good, but a lot of the times you really have to take the time to really understand that not everybody comes perfectly handmade, that we at times have to be very workable because we aren't perfect ourselves, and so we have to just weigh the good with the bad. And, you know, sometimes some little things are very easy to deal with and accept. And like I say to people after they've been married for years and after they've lost their spouse, they said the most irritating things about each other were actually the most endearing. So with that said, there's times where when you're looking into your relationships, that look around and there are people and stuff, but you know, it may not come in the package that you would like, but can you get along with that person? And there's many choices out there, but you know, if you don't want to be alone, then don't choose to be alone. Choose to have many relationships with people that you can be accepting of. So for some odd reason that needed to come out because I'm channeling that, and hopefully this resonates with someone. So, but take your time and don't be in such a defensive mood on that thing. And if there's somebody having some problems in a relationship and choosing on which way they want to go, then they really need to stand their ground too with someone that isn't probably working out for them. And there's nothing wrong with that, and it's just creating some boundaries. So as we go for the outcome of the card, but the overall outcome, we have the Four of Cups. And with the Four of Cups, at times we can get wrapped up in not looking at what's being offered in life. And the cup is coming up forward, and the young lady sitting up against the tree in a contemplation of life and stuff, and not really looking at the whole picture in her life or his life. And so we need to take time to look up and see all the blessings around us. So it also can represent getting a job and being hired. So if you are looking for something, there's something that can be coming into your life very quickly. For your angel card readings and messages, with the first one with unity, there's traditional viewpoints or methods and spiritual organizations, and seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Again, with back to the relationships, which this is a half and half reading, what I'm seeing here is that, you know, we need to find those like-minded friends, and then we end up finding, you know, great minds think alike, and it's a lot of fun to be around people that get us and we get them. So it's, the angels are really encouraging you to find your soul group, which is a lot of fun. There's awakenings is the next message, and it's like look at things from a different perspective. Again, back to looking at relationships, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Always be yourself. You know, we're not going to change. We are who we are. And, you know, we've got to find things, you know, when people want to try to mold us or we want to try to mold other people, that just doesn't work. We are born, and that some personalities just can't really be adjusted. I mean, we can be aware of certain things, but got to pay attention to that. And then your last one is strength, which I love. It's a powerful meaning, which is great inner strength and release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Back to the relationship. So when we get caught up and we start judgment and etc., then we're really taking some time away from ourselves. And a lot of times, if you can just be working on yourself and embrace each person's individuality, that's a nice thing. I have different cards here. I have the soul cards, and your soul card is this picture. And then my thoughts, there's many hands involved with you. So that means there's many people and thoughts going through you. So calm your thoughts and rest with ease, and you'll think with that. So you definitely have some people on your mind, but there's other people with their hands in the situation. So be aware of that, and don't allow other people to influence your thoughts on what you truly think. And your last card, which is an encouragement card, is joy. And you delight in the love and of life, and bring spirit of fun to all that you do. Well, knowing most Aquariuses, I have to say they do. They bring a lot of joy to me because of the Libra, and it's a great balance. I've always enjoyed them, and they are a lot of fun. So you have a great reading, Aquarius, and we'll get back with you back in December. I am going to be doing some new things, so I'm going to be touching base on single spreads someday here soon when I get a little more time, couple spreads, career, and probably a spiritual thing. So I'm going to break those up in the time that I'm progressing into, just to make this a little more interesting for other people. So I will see you back in December 2017, and unless I pull some more on these things and do some other spreads in the month, depending on my time, we'll see where we're at. I kind of have a feeling I am going to do it, so I'll see you back. Thank you.